In a single headline-grabbing day, OpenAI revealed its vision for the future, not just as a chatbot, but as the backbone of our digital lives. By signing a massive deal with AMD and unveiling a new ecosystem of mini-apps within ChatGPT, OpenAI made it clear that it wants to control both the power and the interface of tomorrow's technology. This isn't just about building a better product, it's about reshaping how we interact with the digital world. The implications of this ambition are profound, setting the stage for a new era where conversation becomes the gateway to everything online. OpenAI's partnership with AMD is more than just a business deal. By securing 6 gigawatts of GPU compute, OpenAI is locking in the raw power needed to fuel its AI ambitions. This move isn't just about having enough chips, it's about gaining influence over the future of hardware, shaping pricing, and even co-designing the next generation of processors. In a world where compute is the new oil, OpenAI has just secured its drilling rights, ensuring it stays ahead of competitors and cements its place at the heart of the AI revolution. At DevDay, OpenAI introduced a new layer of mini-apps from major brands like Spotify, Canva, and Expedia. These micro-interfaces live inside ChatGPT, allowing users to interact with third-party services without ever leaving the chat. The goal is clear. Make ChatGPT the conversational operating system for your digital life. No more switching between apps or juggling tabs, just ask, and ChatGPT orchestrates everything behind the scenes. This seamless integration marks a shift from product to platform, redefining how we access and use digital services. OpenAI's strategy is to transform ChatGPT from a simple chatbot into an entire ecosystem. By embedding mini-apps and controlling the interface, ChatGPT becomes more than a tool, it becomes the front end of the internet. This means that natural language, not icons or screens, becomes the default way we interact with digital services. If successful, ChatGPT will no longer be just another app. It will be the platform through which we access everything online, fundamentally changing our relationship with technology. Silicon Valley has seen this playbook before. In the 1980 seconds, Microsoft used Windows to control software distribution. In the 2000s, Google turned search into a marketplace for attention. More recently, Apple and Meta built app stores and ad ecosystems that extracted value from every transaction. Now, OpenAI is applying the same logic to conversation itself. Platforms that start as enablers often end up as gatekeepers, and the pattern is repeating with ChatGPT's rise. When ChatGPT suggests which app to use, who really decides? Today, companies like Zillow are exclusive partners, but as competition grows, will placement depend on merit or on who pays the most? Unlike traditional search, there's no results page to review. Decisions happen invisibly within the flow of conversation. This raises concerns about transparency and fairness, as users may never know why certain options are presented over others. The convenience of letting ChatGPT handle everything is tempting. No more juggling apps or starting conversations, just delegate and let the agent do the work. But this convenience comes at a price: dependence. When you ask ChatGPT to find the best flight or recommend a product, you're not searching, you're delegating. Without transparency, this delegation can lead to a loss of control and increased reliance on the platform's opaque decision-making. For years, we've criticized the black boxes of search and social media algorithms. Now, we're on the verge of building an even bigger black box around every digital decision we make. As ChatGPT becomes the interface for everything, the logic behind its choices becomes more hidden. Users may never know what data or incentives drive the agent's recommendations, making it harder to trust the system and easier for manipulation to occur. OpenAI's strategy is twofold: secure the compute power to make competition difficult, and embed itself as the interface to all digital services. By doing so, it creates a barrier to entry for rivals and captures distribution, forcing even competitors to go through its ecosystem to reach users. This classic Silicon Valley move is being executed at unprecedented speed, with AI as the secret ingredient that makes it all possible. Sam Altman, OpenAI's CEO, has learned from the giants of tech. He's watched Apple, Google, and Facebook turn control of interfaces into control of entire economies. Now, he's applying those lessons to the age of AI agents. By owning the conversation, OpenAI aims to own the user, shaping not just what we do online, but how we do it. This strategic vision is reshaping the competitive landscape of technology. The AMD deal also highlights a critical issue: energy consumption. 6 gigawatts is equivalent to the output of 6 nuclear reactors. Training and running advanced AI models require enormous amounts of power, raising questions about sustainability and environmental impact. As OpenAI builds not just software but infrastructure, its carbon footprint and geopolitical influence grow, making it a player not just in tech, but in global energy markets. Every major platform shift creates a gap in governance. Rules and regulations often arrive years after dominance is established, leading to monopolies and unchecked power. With ChatGPT's rapid platformization, regulators are struggling to keep up, distracted by other issues like content moderation and copyright. The risks are real. Once agents start making decisions for us, it becomes nearly impossible to separate convenience from manipulation. As we outsource more decisions to AI agents, the line between convenience and manipulation blurs. The more we rely on ChatGPT to book travel, recommend purchases, or even make hiring decisions, the more power we hand over to those who control the platform. This centralization of decision-making makes it easier for companies to shape our behavior, often without us even realizing it. The momentum behind OpenAI's strategy is undeniable. The financial world sees it as a triumph, while the tech industry hails the dawn of agentic computing. But history warns us. Every time a platform promises seamless integration, it ends up centralizing power. If we don't demand transparency, interoperability, and competition now, we risk living inside the most powerful black box ever built, one that quietly decides what questions we're even allowed to ask. The world doesn't need another operating system that mediates access to everything. What we need is transparency, interoperability, and real competition. If we fail to insist on these principles now, we may find ourselves at the mercy of a system that not only answers our questions, but also quietly shapes the very questions we're allowed to ask. The future of digital life depends on the choices we make today.